Welcome back, guys, to another episode. And today's guest is Lonk from Pennsylvania, aka Ari.
It's not correct. It's not even a little bit. It's a dead meme.
Well, too bad.
Man.
Alright, let's get to the questions, shall we? What made you want to become a VTuber?
I feel like you probably already know the answer to this one, but the reason why I became a VTuber is actually because of Haruka. I didn't even know what a VTuber was until Haruka told me about it. She wanted to become one, and I was like, cool. What the heck is a VTuber? And I don't know, like, seeing her be so happy and have so much fun with it, I wanted to give it a try too.
Cool. Like, what's the inspiration to your character?
You mean the fact that I'm a glowing rainbow person?
Yeah.
I wanted to do something that I hadn't seen before. I wanted to do something that was different from anything I had seen design-wise, but still felt like me. And I've always picked blonde characters in video games, so I knew I definitely wanted to be blonde. But the rainbow part was mostly just to see if I could have something that was rainbow but also color shifting and be able to pull it off design-wise.
Nice. Bet the artist was like, holy shit, a rainbow design?
Well, actually, the artist that designed it is one of my very best friends, and he was actually somebody who helped me kind of figure out what I wanted. So he was the one who originally suggested it. I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect.
Okay. Nice. If you could travel anywhere, where would you want to go?
Oh, I feel like this is such a generic answer, but I really want to see Japan at least once. I've only ever been out of the country twice in my life, and both of those were when I was a teenager. So I would love to get the chance to travel more in general, but I would love to go to Japan at some point.
Yeah, same here. You ain't the only one.
I feel like a lot of people say that. Yeah, Japan for sure.
What's this thing about the stick?
I honestly couldn't really tell you what the obsession is with the stick. One day, chat was being unruly, so as a joke, I just got a random PNG of a normal stick, and I started to, jokingly beat them with it, and they just got emotionally attached to the stick, so I just got us our own original stick. And actually, Basil is the one who drew the stick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which now you have a plushie.
Yeah, there's a plushie coming out. It's going to be available on September 10th, I believe.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Now everyone could get their own plushie of the stick.
Everyone can have the stick.
Yeah. Which leads me to the next question. About your mascot. What made you want to have that type of mascot like that? If you can correct me on that, is it a hamster?
It's not really a hamster, but it's not really any one thing in particular. It's like a hamster dog kind of hybrid. He's honestly inspired, and it's gonna sound so nerdy, but his design is very loosely inspired by the Nutkin minion from Final Fantasy XIV. They don't really look similar, but that was the kind of I just went a little rodent dude with me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So very loosely inspired by that.
When it comes to stories, you have a bunch of them. Which one is the most embarrassing one?
The most embarrassing one? I think the most embarrassing one is probably one that actually happened on stream. Back when I was still a new baby VTuber, I was talking to chat about how I had a very specific ringtone for one of my friends. And I was going to show them it because it was super nerdy and super dorky. And when I turned, I was going to go turn off my vibrate so I could show people the ringtone. But my brain kind of slipped up and mixed up words. And instead of saying, hold on guys, let me turn off my vibrate, I said, hold on guys, let me turn off my vibrator. Which it's so funny, and it was funny in the moment, but it's also so embarrassing.
Nah, I can see why. Mixing up the words.
Yeah. Oopsies.
Oopsie doozy. I already asked Haruka about this, but from your POV, how did you like meet her?
We met on DeviantArt. I don't really remember the details of how specifically we met on DeviantArt, but we ran in the same circles in the MMD community, in the MMD and Vocaloid community. And I don't know who found who, but it's kind of like, you know, when you're young, you're just kind of like open to like meeting and talking to anyone. So it's like we were bound to meet eventually running in the same community. And we just never stopped talking, really.
And here you two are.
Yeah, and here we are.
For almost, what, 15 years?
Yeah, 15 years.
Damn, that's pretty crazy.
Very long time. Most of our lives at this point.
What stream, like, sort of made you, like, I guess, like, scream the most? Like, rage?
Rage the most?
Yeah.
I think the most I've ever raged on stream wasn't even my own stream, but Zen's stream. And it was that restaurant, that like kebab chef simulator one.
Yeah.
Where she kept gambling all the money away. And we were trying to like run the restaurant successfully. That one I think is the most I've ever raged.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it that one? But
yeah, it's definitely that one.
Yeah, because you play Mario Kart a lot, don't you?
Yeah. Mario Kart makes me rage, but I kind of expect it to. So like, you know, it is what it is.
You can correct me on this, but did you get a collar that said, good girl?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, the reason I asked is because I saw some of your old clips about that.
Oh, you mean the picture? One of my mods sent it to me as a joke and I put it on chat.
Oh.
That's not mine. That is not for me.
Are you sure?
100%.
100%.
100%.
There's a quote that you said. Let me repeat it. If I knew anything about anything, I'd probably do something maybe.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that quote?
Incredibly sleep deprived, 20 days into a subathon. Roughly, give or take a few days.
Holy shit.
If I knew anything about anything, I'd probably do something maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, before we go on with the other questions, if you don't mind, if we could go over some of your tweets.
Okay.
How did you, like, forget about your groceries?
Oh, so I have my groceries delivered.
Yeah.
And this one was something that was, like, I scheduled for delivery, like, in advance. And I definitely got way distracted and forgot that they were a thing until they were out there for way too long. Oopsies.
Please tell me you didn't, like, eat them or anything.
No, I kept the stuff that wasn't perishable, but everything else I had to throw away.
Okay, good. Since I know you have a kitten,
Uh-huh.
How is the kitten doing today?
Well, I haven't talked to the kitten today, but I assume she's doing just fine.
Okay, that's good to hear. As long as she's okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's doing A-okay.
We're done with the tweets, but I have something else. So if you could explain this picture right here.
What's there to explain?
Yeah, explain.
What part of it do you want me to explain?
Everything.
Everything. Well, that looks like a picture of Bakul Jaja.
Who the fuck is that?
Bakul Jaja is a character in Final Fantasy XIV's most recent expansion, Dawn Trail.
But didn't you say you would?
I would what?
You would.
I would what?
I don't need to explain. You would.
Well, if you don't explain, I don't know what you're talking about.
You would. And you know it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, so I'm gonna have to say probably not.
Okay. Whatever you say there. Like, if you weren't doing streaming as a job, do you think you would be a teacher?
Honestly, probably not. I know I have my master's in teaching, and I think I've talked about this once before on stream, but teaching isn't something I necessarily really wanted to do. It was more so something I did out of a panic. When I went to college, I didn't know what I wanted, but I didn't really have a choice in the matter. My family really wanted me to go to college. So I panicked and got a degree, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. And I kind of was like panicking for a while until I realized that I could take my bachelor's and used that to go get a master's in teaching, which was not what my bachelor's was in whatsoever. So teaching was something that I didn't mind. It was something that I would be okay with. But it wasn't anything that I was super passionate about. I feel like if I weren't a VTuber, I probably wouldn't go teach, which I never actually even got my certification for teaching. I've got my master's in it, but I never finished the certification itself.
Ah, okay. What would you go for if it wasn't for teaching?
If it was something that was available and something I could actually do, something achievable, I would probably get back into service dog training. But those are very rare jobs to have at this point. There aren't that many service dog facilities in the United States, so being somebody who trains service dogs as their job is very, very difficult.
Yeah, it was for me as well, for college, I couldn't decide what I wanted to study for.
Yeah.
So I just went for films. Mm-hmm. And that's how I learned to to edit videos and stuff. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know, somehow it led me to work for Zen. I don't know how the fuck I did it. I only showed her some memes from her and Nags. Mm-hmm. And which led me to this 5 years later on.
Well, you can't complain, right?
True, not complaining. How was it when you trained for the service dogs?
Oh, hi, Peanut. Speaking of dogs.
Oh, Peanut.
Peanut.
Can we hear Peanut?
Peanut, you want to ow-wow-wow? Peanut.
So cute.
When I trained for service dogs, so when I trained service dogs, the first few months of being in the program was to train me and see if I could handle training service dogs. And after a few months of both written and physical training, I had to take a written and physical test. And I ended up passing those for my first try. And from there, I just kind of trained service dogs as I was working on my bachelor's.
Right now, do you have music playing right now in the background? Tell me, is it what I think it is?
Are you thinking Deja Vu?
Yeah.
It is not Deja Vu.
Fuck. What is it then?
It is Senorita by Shawn Mendes. I just have it on shuffle right now.
I just want to say congrats, first of all, for your new model update.
Thank you.
Which is interesting because you put in some new channel points, which is the camera angles. I just gotta say, that's pretty cool to have those type of things.
Yeah, I want to have more ways for chat to interact with stream, but in a way that isn't super distracting for people who aren't the ones that do it. So that was the thought process behind it. You get to change the camera angles, but it's not going to be too intrusive to everyone else.
Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that idea. Any new outfits in the future? Possibly?
I do have some planned. I can't give you any spoilers for it yet, but I do have some planned.
Nice. Can't wait to see them. Also, one of the outfits that I liked from your model is the Christmas one.
Yeah, the Christmas one. Unfortunately, that one is permanently retired.
Ooh.
It is permanently retired. Twitch has since changed a few things about their TOS. So while it was perfectly within TOS at the time, it is no longer. So unfortunately, the previous Christmas outfit is retired for now.
Damn, that sucks. Twitch being Twitch.
No, I mean, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, I can see it from their point of view. Mm-hmm. Why do you hate corn?
It's a stupid thing from when I was a teenager. I just didn't like the taste of corn that much. And my family was giving me a bunch of shit for it. They were asking me why I wasn't eating my corn, and I made an offhanded comment about how corn has no nutritional value. And my family, every time I see corn now, just mock me from when I was a teenager, which was so long ago now. And they're just like, corn has no nutritional value. So I just have a point of not being associated with corn, so I don't have to hear that. I don't even hate it anymore.
Ah, I thought you hated it.
No, I only hate having to hear that every 5 seconds.
Ah, okay, okay. I was about to say, if you hated corn, then you would probably don't like elotes.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what elotes is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so elotes are basically our Mexican street corn, which it has some mayos, a little bit of cream, butter, and some of the Mexican white cheese.
Wait, that sounds really good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Why would I hate that?
I don't know, because you were saying something about corn, so I thought
hate
you would
corn on principle, not in actuality.
Yeah, because where I'm at, there's always a we call it the elote man. So he stops by like every other day.
Really?
Yeah, and you could hear him honking the horn like honk 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 honk. And that's
I wouldn't
how
be able to resist.
Here.
I'd be like, I need it. I need it.
Yeah. Plus, plus he has what is it called? Shave ice.
Ooh.
Something like that. Yeah.
Love shaved ice.
Yeah, same here. What flavor?
Any. I'm not picky.
Yeah, same here. but I would go with vanilla.
Ooh, vanilla.
Yeah. How did you get stuck on the washing machine?
I got stuck in the washing machine because my washing machine is a top loading one. So it's not the ones that load from the front, like a lot of people see. It's one that loads at the top of the washing machine. And I was rotating laundry one day. I was taking the stuff out of the washing machine to put it into the dryer, but there was something small on the very bottom of the washing machine's drum. So I had to like get up on my tiptoes to try to like reach in and get it because the washing machine was very tall. And I slipped and lost my balance and I fell into the washing machine.
How long did it take you to get out?
Like 20 minutes.
And you didn't have it like a step stool or something?
No.
Why didn't you have one?
Why would I want one?
To reach stuff.
No, because people will be like, you have to have a step stool. It's like, nuh-uh, my tiptoes are fine.
Well,
I don't want
it led to that.
Well, it's never happened again.
Yet.
Well, I've learned. I know how to do it better now.
Okay then. We'll see.
We shall.
What do you prefer using, 2D or 3D models?
I like both. I think that there are definitely benefits and merits to both 2D and 3D models. The reason why I'm currently 3D is because I actually had some technical problems with the 2D version of this model. That kind of like, I don't know. It was like I would see the issues happen and it would just make me sad in the moment. So when I got the 3D version of the model, I kind of like stuck with it because I didn't see those things that would make me sad. And now I'm just 3D. But I do love both and I do want to use both and I do want to have another 2D model in the future.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. So for the 3D, you get those hand trackers?
Yes, I'm looking into that. The reason why I don't have any now is because I really want to make sure that whatever I do get works well, and I mean like really well. I don't want to like just get something as a temporary, like it's okay. I would rather like research and find what would be the best for what I want to use it for and then go with that.
Yeah, understandable.
Mm-hmm. Not that there's anything wrong with like cheaper hand trackers. It's just for me, I personally would rather not spend, $200 on something that I'm only going to use for a little bit when I could like wait and find out what would work best for me.
Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
You want something like better to use instead of getting something like cheaper.
Right.
Is there someone that you always like wanted to collab with?
Someone I always wanted to collab with. I feel like at this point, there's not really anyone in particular because I feel like I've already collabed with everybody that I was just like, I really want to collab with them someday, Mm-hmm. So I feel like at this point, it's like, I'm just down to collab with anyone, Not any single person in particular, just I'm down to meet new people.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Go collab with anyone. Like,
yeah.
If you're cool with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the last question.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Exactly where I am right now. VTubing, doing my thing, and trying to do my best to always give more and better to my community. I don't see this changing anytime soon, to be honest with you.
Heck yeah. I guess I would say same for me as well. Just keep on doing what I'm doing. Just keep on editing videos for Zen until she stops what she wants to do.
Right, but I don't think she ever will. She's going forever.
Oof. Then I'll be there forever. Until whatever age she's going
forever and ever and ever and ever.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out Ari. You want to see more of her. Until next time, adios, muchachos.
Bye!